We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and our living in a luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still running for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Got fielding in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. And a goal. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got his man. Complete. A big play there for LA. 38 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the third leading rusher of the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Like 20. Mike 5-4. Know your job. Switch it. Now you run. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot. 2 for 1.
Now on second and 13. Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield. and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 27-yard line. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Under.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yeah, baby.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come off the ball. Mike 48. Mike 48. We're going to 54. Go. Get out there. Get 26.
On second and 12, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
3 down.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check. 59. Too little, cut. 26.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Here we go, 46.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maher able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, you think about the 2 quarterbacks in this game, Goff and Prescott. And, of course, Jared Goff, the first pick back in the 2016 class. Prescott, that same class, but he was in the 4th round, pick number 135. But Dak would take home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. Fear not, though, for Jared Goff. He would recover, of course, and lead the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in that eventual loss to the Patriots. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. This will be fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You don't want none? Mike, check, 59. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 42.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, D. Kill. No.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man. It's Austin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Austin, very familiar, of course, with the Rams organization. He was taken 8th overall in 2013 by the St. Louis. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Cut. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Two for 66.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Aguilar has it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, lift. Mike 5-4,
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Todd Gurley. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Marr now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have